Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the open Ray League, and let's try a different team here. We're going to be featuring the Clodsire paired with the Greninja and the Shadow Feraligatr. So, not a great matchup in the league. We're going to switch out into the Greninja here. We are going to be electing to go for this Hydro Cannon versus this Mandibuzz. The Mandibuzz is running the Air Slash variant of the fast move, so they are going to be able to apply some neutral fast move pressure. You're going to have to go for this Hydro Cannon right here and possibly another Hydro Cannon. We elect to go for the Night Slash, actually, thinking that it's going to be enough, or it's going to grab a shield. So we do grab the shield, which is great. We're going to have to come back in with the Clodsire. The Clodsire here is running Poison Sting with the Sludge Bomb and the Earthquake. So we're going to look for a huge farm down, because instead of being resisted typically with the Mud Shots, we are doing some neutral Poison Stings here. Huge farm down, but we are into the yellow at this point. And then our opponent does have the Lantern in the back. Lantern here is going to be able to beat this Feraligatr, even shields, but let's see if we invest shields here or invest shields into the Clodsire. We decided to shield this first one here, ends up being the Surf Bait. We're going to have to throw another move anyways. We go for the Hydro Cannon here, hoping that it's going to be enough for us to farm down. Ooh, unfortunately not enough for the farm down. So we have to invest the shield right here, and we're going to hope the energy on this Feraligatr is going to come into fruition. Hydro Cannon goes through, gets it into the yellow. We're going to have to tank this Mud Bomb here, and now we have a decision. Do we go for the Earthquake or do we go for the Bait? We decided to go for the Earthquake here. Does it get shielded? Yes, it does, and unfortunately that means that we get CAP tied onto the next move, and they're going to be able to win this game. So GG's to our opponent. Kind of a 50-50 call right there. We decided to go for the win, but great shield by my opponent. And yeah, I guess in hindsight, we had a couple of plays right there that we could have done a little bit better. With our Feraligatr versus their Lantern, we could have gone for that crunch to take them out as well. Here we're going to have the Clodsire versus the Azumarill. We do have the Sludge Bomb for this. Unfortunately, these Sludge Bombs are not going to do enough for the KO. We're both pretty tanky. You can see right here, we are chipping away at this Azumarill though. We have to invest the shield first, just in case it was the Hydro Pump, but now we know that they probably don't have the Hydro Pump. Here we have to tank this next move. Ice Beam does get let go. Our opponent does switch out into the Lickitung. Lickitung here is going to be able to throw a potential Power Whip. Here we're going to go for the Night Slash, trying to get the boost. No boost, unfortunately. We're going to let this one go here. Ends up being the Body Slam. Still does a tremendous amount of damage considering all things. We're going to go for this Hydro Cannon now. Hydro Cannon gets this into the red, and they're going to be able to outbulk us here, obviously, with the next Body Slam taking out our Greninja. So here we're going to come back in with the Clodsire. We're going to be able to get to this Sludge Bomb. This Sludge Bomb here does take out the Lickitung. Let's see what they come back in with. They revealed that they have the Scrafty. Okay, Scrafty here in the back is not great for our situation. Our Shadow Claw Feraligatr is having their fast moves resisted. Here we're going to allow the first one to go through. Or actually, we're going to shield the first one because they could have Thunder Punch, excuse me. And we're going to get to this Hydro Cannon. This Hydro Cannon does get shielded. So applying pressure, trying to get them to use their energy. Thunder Punch comes through again, takes out our Feraligatr. Here we're going to throw this Sludge Bomb to take out this Azumarill. And unfortunately, we get farmed out right when we get to the next move. So GG's to our opponent. The Scrafty ended up closing the game for them. Unfortunately, the Feraligatr just couldn't outpace their Scrafty. So here we're going to have the Shadow Victory Bell to deal with. At least we are hanging in here. We're going to throw this Sludge Bomb. It does get shielded. Definitely don't want this Feraligatr onto our backline. So it looks like we're both committing shields here. Our opponent does try to keep their Victory Bell as healthy. We're going to throw another Sludge Bomb. It does get the second shield. We're going to go for another Sludge Bomb right here. Ends up barely not taking them out. So this is a little bit unfortunate because we're going to have to either shield or tank a move. Our opponent does throw the Leaf Blade. We just decide to sack the Greninja because Greninja and the Feraligatr kind of serving the same purpose. we are going to base this Bastion. So this is going to be the fast move team. Okay, ends up being the Wigglytuff here. So Wigglytuff is going to be able to charm us down. We definitely, in hindsight, should have shielded that Greninja, but we thought that we could just beat whatever they had in the back with the Feraligatr with energy. But we definitely needed to shield just to keep the health available. So here we're going to have to stay in for now. Our opponent is doing resisted fast moves. We're going to throw this Sludge Bomb here to chip away at this Poliwrath. The Poliwrath here is going to be able to potential throw super effective moves. So they do go for the Scald. We do tank it, but we don't get the debuff, so that's fantastic for us. We are throwing another Sludge Bomb. We're trying to tank another move. Our opponent does switch out as well. So this Feraligatr onto this Gligar is favorable for us because we're going to be able to outpace them to all of their moves. All we have to do here is match shields if we want to take out this Gligar. Here, we're going to throw another Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon is going to get the second shield from this Gligar, interesting enough. So we're just going to shield here because we know that we can outpace them to the next Hydro Cannon. And then we're going to have to deal with whatever they have in the back. This Feraligatr here is going to... Okay, it looks like they're going to come straight back in with their Poliwrath. They elect to go for the Skull to take us out immediately. And let's see which one do we go into. We're going with the Clodsire, trying to get an energy advantage. Our opponent does have the Clodsire in the back. So we're going to throw this Earthquake here to deal a lot of super effective damage here. It does get the Clodsire into the yellow. They go for the Stone Edge here. We try to get to another Earthquake, but they are able to farm us down, which is not great. We definitely should have switched out a little bit earlier. Stone Edge goes through here, and our opponent does have to tank this Hydro Cannon. Luckily, this Greninja gets to their moves really quickly. Hydro Cannon goes through, takes out the Clodsire, and then we're going to be able to reach another nice slash here to take out their last Pokemon here. Ends up being the low health Poliwrath. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Greninja this time, which we should have done last game, but it's all good. So let's see if we can end up with a good note here. Let's see if the Greninja and the Feraligatr can close the game for us. Definitely it's an ABB team, if you didn't realize it already, but we are running the poison moves on our Clodsire to protect with the Greninja. So here we got the Lantern matched up against our Clodsire, and it's running Spark, so really good. This is exactly where we want to see it, so we're going to stay in, apply full pressure, going for the Earthquake here. Interesting enough, they are not switching out, so they're hinting at an ABA weakness to this Clodsire. So we are going to tank that move right there. We're going to throw a move right before they get to their Sludge Bomb. Does get used here, and it does take out the Lantern. They end up having the Shadow Abomasnow. Abomasnow here is going to have to get to our Energy Ball, but before that, we're going to be able to apply the Nice Slash damage. Our opponent here does end up going for the Weather Ball bait, but before they can get to their next move, we are already at our next Nice Slash, so we at least get the shield back. Our opponent here ends up getting to this move right before we get to our Nice Slash. We're just going to let this go. Ends up being the Energy Ball, so at least we know that they're energy dry. And we're going to try to win this game with the Feraligatr. So Feraligatr gets used here. Shadow Claws are applying a lot of pressure here. We got to make a call. Is this going to be the Energy Ball or Weather Ball? We decided to tank the Weather Ball, so that was a great no shield by us. Here we're going to be able to face this Talonflame. We're going to be able to throw in great timing. Two Hydro Cannons gets used. This next Hydro Cannon will KO the Talonflame, and that is GG's to our opponent. So well played by us. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.